My beloved child, I see your struggles, I see your failures, I see that you live in regret, and now you're thinking, I can't be successful, I can't achieve anything. But today I want to speak directly to your heart. I will reveal to you 8 powerful principles. Principles that will renew your mind, transform your path to success, and secure your future. If you truly understand them and live them out, your life will never be the same again. Let's begin. Principle 1. Do not compare yourself to others, my child. Do not compare yourself to others. 95% of people fail because they constantly compare themselves to others. They look at the success of others and feel inadequate about their own lives. They see someone with more money, driving expensive cars, having a perfect body, or receiving more appreciation, and they start to feel they are not good enough. That is where they lose. Why? Because comparison makes you weak. It destroys your confidence and makes you feel like a failure before you have even begun. Listen carefully. If someone is more successful than you, it is okay. If someone has more money, it is okay. If someone is ahead in life, it is okay. Your time will come. The only difference between you and them is time. They started earlier or received an opportunity before you. But that does not mean they will always be ahead. If you work hard, you will leave them behind. So what should you do? Stop watching others and start watching yourself. Compare yourself only to who you were yesterday. Are you improving? Are you working harder? Are you learning new things? That is the only competition that matters. And here is something important. If someone insults you, do not fight back. If someone boasts of their wealth or success, smile. Do not feel small or jealous. Be silent and work hard, because one day, after years of perseverance, you will show them your own greatness. They will talk, show off, and try to bring you down, but you do not need to fight them. You need to fight yourself. Control your emotions, your anger, your pain, and keep working. The best revenge is success. If you stay focused, there will come a day when they will look at you and ask, how did this happen? But you will know it happened because you did not waste time comparing yourself or letting their words break you. You kept moving forward. So from today, promise yourself, you will not compare yourself to others. You will only compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Principle 2, nothing is impossible. Many people fail before they even try because they believe the greatest lie: this is impossible. But I tell you, my child, there is no such thing as impossible. It is only an illusion in your mind. When someone tells you this is impossible, you have 2 choices: believe them and stay small, or ignore them and make history. Which will you choose? Remember, people said flying was impossible until the Wright brothers invented the airplane. They said talking across the world was impossible until the telephone was invented. They said landing on the moon was impossible until astronauts did it. The only limits that exist are the ones in your mind. So from today, whenever someone says this is impossible, tell yourself nothing is impossible. I just have to be the first one to do it. Principle 3. This is the right time. Many people live their entire lives saying, I'll start tomorrow, I'll do it later, or I'll wait for the right time. But I tell you, my child, there is no right time. You have 2 options in life: passion, work for your dreams, or distraction, waste time and regret later. If you do not have a target, find your passion. If you already know what you want, start working for it today. Think about this. Your illness can wake you up at 3 a.m., but your dreams cannot. How many people do you know who are old now and say, I wish I had followed my dreams, I wish I'd worked harder, or I wish I had not listened to others? The time you want to do something will pass, and do you know what will be left? Regret. Regret of not giving a better life to your parents, regret of not giving a good education to your children. When a doctor has an emergency, do they wait? No. That is how you need to see your life, as an emergency. Every second you waste is a second you will never get back. You have so much capability inside you, but capability is nothing if you do not use it. So from today, promise yourself, I will not wait for the right time. I will not make excuses. I will start now because this is the right time. Principle 4, do not stop. If someone asks me what the secret of success is, I say 2 words: do not stop. That is it. That is the whole formula for success. Whatever you do, wherever you are in life, no matter how hard things get, do not stop. Are you tired? Take a little rest, but do not stop. Are you hungry? Eat some food, but do not stop. Are you feeling sleepy? Sleep for a while, but do not stop. Because the moment you stop, the moment you give up, you lose. Success is not about talent, intelligence, or luck. It is about persistence. The ones who succeed in life are not always the smartest or most talented. They are simply the ones who never stopped walking. So let me ask you, how many times have you started something and given up? How many times have you said, "This is too hard," and walked away? How many times have you seen others succeed and thought, "Maybe I should quit"? This is where most people fail. They start something full of excitement, energy, and motivation. But when things get hard, when success does not come quickly, when they do not see immediate results, they stop. And the moment they stop, they lose everything they had worked for. Do you know how close you are to success? You might be one step away, but if you stop now, you will never know. Think about this. When a miner is digging for gold, he digs and digs but finds nothing. The ground is dry, his hands are bleeding, he is tired, and then one day he says, "I give up." But what he does not know is this. If he had just dug one more meter, he would have found gold. Most people quit when they are one step away from success. Look at time. See how much time has passed in your life. Years have gone by. You have seen ups and downs. Whether you succeed or not, time will still pass. But the question is, what will you do with the time that is left? If you stop now, if you give up, if you say, "I'm done," then 5 years from now you will be in the same place with the same regrets. But if you keep walking, keep pushing, and refuse to stop, your time will come. The people who laugh at you today, who doubt you today, who think you will never make it, they will be the ones clapping for you tomorrow. You just have to keep walking, and do not think small, think big. Small thinking creates small lives. If you want to achieve something great, you have to dream big. So promise yourself, no matter what happens, no matter how hard it gets, you will never stop, because success is waiting for you, and the only thing you have to do is just keep going. Principle 5, take risks. Life is full of risks, whether you like it or not. You are already taking risks every day. When you cross the road, it is a risk. When you trust someone, it is a risk. Even when you eat food, it is a risk because you do not know what is inside. But here is the truth. If you are already taking risks every day, then why not take the risk for your dreams? Why are you afraid? Do you know the biggest risk in life? The biggest risk is not taking any risks at all. Because if you never take a risk, you will never grow. You will never achieve anything great. You will always stay exactly where you are. Some people live their whole life afraid to take risks. And do you know what happens? Nothing. They stay in the same job they hate, the same city they dislike, the same situation, the same routine, the same cycle, because they are afraid to take a chance. But let me tell you something. Problems will come and go no matter what you do. There will always be problems. But if you're strong enough, if your mind is strong enough, you will find solutions. Most people cry about their problems. They sit and complain, "I have financial problems, I have relationship problems, I have health problems." They cry all day, thinking that crying will change their situation. But here is the truth. Complaining will never change your life. If you have problems, stand up and face them. No successful person got there without taking risks. And here's the most important part. Taking a risk does not mean acting without thinking. Taking a risk means believing in yourself even when no one else does. So let me ask you, what is stopping you from taking a risk? What is stopping you from starting your business? What is stopping you from following your dreams? Is it fear? Fear of failure? Fear of what people will say? Let me tell you, the people who laugh at you today will be silent tomorrow, but that will only happen if you take the risk. If you want to achieve something big in life, you have to step outside your comfort zone, because nothing great ever happens inside your comfort zone. And remember this, if you take a risk and fail, you will learn. If you take a risk and succeed, you will win. But if you never take a risk, you will regret it forever. So what will you do? Will you sit in fear, or will you take the risk? Your future is waiting for you, and the only way to reach it is to be brave. Take the risk and never look back. Principle 6. Control your mind, control your life. Listen to me carefully. Your mind is your biggest enemy, or it is your greatest power. It all depends on how you control it. Most people in this world are slaves to their minds. Their mind tells them you can't do it. They believe it. You're too weak. They accept it. You will fail, and they give up. That's why 95% of people never achieve their dreams. But you are not weak. You think you are weak because your mind is weak, and your weak mind is controlling your strong body. The moment you take control of your mind, you take control of your life. Let me give you an example. Imagine a wild horse. The horse is strong, powerful, and fast. But if no one controls it, the horse will run anywhere, hit trees, fall down, and never reach anywhere. But if a skilled rider sits on that horse, controls it, directs it, and makes it follow a path, that same horse becomes a champion. Your mind is that horse. If you do not control it, it will take you to failure, laziness, sadness, and depression. But if you learn to control your mind, you will take yourself to success, power, confidence, and an unstoppable life. So let me ask you, who is in control, you or your mind? Your mind says, I'm too tired to work. Tell it, shut up, work anyway. Your mind says, I don't feel like waking up early. Tell it, shut up, wake up anyway. Your mind says, I can't do this. Tell it, shut up, watch me do it. If you want to be successful, you need to stop listening to your weak thoughts. A successful person does not do what they feel like doing. A successful person does what needs to be done, whether they feel like it or not. So from today, be the master of your mind, because if you can control your mind, you can control anything. Let me tell you the biggest mistake people make in life. They expect too much from others. That is why they are always disappointed, hurt, betrayed, and frustrated. You expect your friends to always support you, but they don't. You expect your family to understand your dreams, but they don't. You expect people to respect you, but they don't. And then what happens? You cry, you feel sad, you feel like giving up. Why? Because you were depending on others. But listen to me, if you want to be truly powerful, never expect anything from anyone. I often say this, no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to make your life better. No one is coming to make you rich. This is your life, and only you can change it. Do you know why successful people are different? Because they don't wait for anyone. They don't wait for motivation. They create it. They don't wait for help. They figure it out. They don't wait for people to believe in them. They believe in themselves. If you keep expecting people to support you, you will always be weak, because when they don't support you, you will stop. But if you say, I don't need anyone, I will make it on my own, then no one can stop you. If someone supports you, great. If they don't, even better, because now you will prove them wrong. So from today, stop expecting. Just work, just grind, just move forward. And one day, the same people who ignored you will say, I always believed in you. But by that time, you won't even care. Scene script, I do not mean become violent or hurt others. I mean become so powerful, so confident, so unstoppable that people fear underestimating you. Weak people are ignored. No one listens to a weak person. No one respects a weak person. No one follows a weak person. But a strong person changes everything. A strong person walks into a room and people feel their presence. A strong person does not beg for respect. They command it. A strong person does not ask for opportunities. They create them. And you have the power to become that person. But for that, you need to stop being soft. Some of you are too emotional. Someone says something bad to you and you cry. Someone doesn't support you and you lose confidence. Someone insults you and you feel like giving up, but no one cares. The world is not fair. People are not fair. Life is not fair, but you must be stronger than life.